guys, so you join me on the first drive of my new MK7 GTI. So apart from driving it home, I've not really driven it at all, so you guys are joining me really. This is brand new. I've done my first day at work in it, and I actually work 25 miles away from my house, so the run that we're about to have will give us a good idea of if there's any problems with it or anything like that. It sounds quiet, no massive rattles or anything, which is good when I was driving it. Obviously this is the DSG model, so a lot of the hard work's already done for you. And some people would probably argue that the engagement with DSG is much less than the manual, and yeah, you know, I would have had a manual. I had a MK7 GTI before this one, and that was DSG. I had a Audi A3 before, which was also DSG. You know, I thought if I'm going from a MK7 to a MK5, I want something that's going to be engaging and fun, and so I thought, yeah, alright, I'll get a manual. But then when this one came up with the spec of it at the price, I thought, you know what, screw it, we'll go for the DSG option. And this one, obviously, as you've probably seen in the previous video, has got the induction kit on it and the Miltech exhausts. And to be honest, it sounds sweet as a nut. I'm not going to push it too far until we go for the health check next week, which I've got booked in with JBM Automotive in Sheffield, when we'll really have a look underneath it, have a look at the engine, get it on the dyno and see just what's going on with it. I think things that will need doing, or that I want to do just for peace of mind maybe, will be a full oil change on it. I'll probably have a look at the cam follower as well, just to be sure. You know, we'll do a full service, get a new cabin filter in here, because as I said in the walk around video I did previously, it really doesn't smell great in here at all. Someone's definitely smoked in this for a long time before I've had it. I've used one of those air odour bombs to try and see if that could get rid of some of the smell, and it's just kind of masked it. It's still there. I mean, it smells a bit better, but the lingering smell of old fag smoke is absolutely still there. So yeah, we'll probably look at getting the car balloted properly and try and get rid of that smell, because it's not, I can't live with that for a long time. So yeah, we'll motorway wise, driving 70 miles an hour, sweet as a nut really. I know some people say with the MK5s they really improved on the Mk4 platform, and honestly, coming from a MK7 back down to a MK5, it feels nice. The actual car itself seems quieter than the MK7. Now I know that my MK7 did have a rattle from the shock absorber, which was apparently a common problem, and I think it's just the sleeve that rattles about on the shocker. That was, you know, when you're cruising on the motorway, it'll get just constantly, and in that respect, this car is much quieter. The DSG changes in this, even though it's done 116,000 miles, and my MK7 57,000 when I sold it. DSG changes on that were much more clunky, and sometimes it thudded when it, you know, set off or went into reverse, but this feels way smoother, so that's a good thing. We'll cut now to when we get off the motorway, and we'll see how it handles just on normal everyday roads. So we're just at a set of traffic lights, just come off the M1, about to go up Sheffield Parkway. We'll drop it into manual here, and just maybe you'll be able to see what the exhaust sounds like on set off. I'm not going to welly it too hard, but we'll just get it up to revs. The car's up to speed, up to temperature, so. It does, you know, that 0 to 60 and whatever seem fairly quick. But it doesn't quite throw you back in your seat like the MK7 did. I don't know if there might be a boost leak somewhere. I would have thought that in a TFSI car like the Mark 7, you wouldn't possibly be able to feel the turbo spooling up a bit more. Maybe you would hear it, you would feel it throwing you back in your seat a little bit more. I know the previous owner did say that it had been remapped by Artec with no proof. I don't think I believe that. Yeah, I think we'll find that out when it goes for its health check next week. So we've just got into Sheffield city centre now, just come off the Parkway. Should pretty much hit some stop-start traffic shortly. It is now 5:15 in the evening. The steering's much heavier on this than it was in the Mark 7. It definitely feels heavier to steer, but almost more responsive in a way, which sounds ridiculous considering how much obviously time and effort's probably gone into the upgrades on a Mark 7 over a Mark 5. But this, I don't know, there's something that feels special about this. It almost feels more raw. The driving experience just, I don't know, first impressions, it seems funner to drive than the Mark 7, and I suppose time will tell if that's true or if I'm just lying to myself because I miss a Mark 7. But honestly, first impressions, when I was driving this down the motorway, I thought, you know what, this is actually a really nice car. I can see why they've got such a cult following. So guys, we're almost home now. I think we've covered a bit of every kind of driving, a bit of city driving, a bit of motorway driving, a bit of A-road driving. I've not sent it well at all really, and I don't really want to until I know what's kind of going on with the car. I've definitely not redlined it yet, just because I don't know how long this cam belt's been on there. I don't know when the last service was done on it. I don't know how the cam follower's looking. We'll leave it here and we'll pick up with you guys in the next video. So guys, well, I'm very nearly home now, and we've got the first warning light on the dash. Now it's a bulb. Don't know which bulb it is. Who knows? But yeah, just little things. But yeah, anyway, that will be it for the video now. I'll figure out what that light bulb thing was and probably let you know in another video. Peace.